Yeah, no, Grant, keep your shirt on, please.
Lovely. What a start.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. DC versus Wings, game 2. It's me, ODPixel. We've got Fox, we've got PPD, and we have got Rose. Where are you going?
Right here.
Celebrity guest.
Right here. Oh, you come around this way.
Come around that way.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's a bit tight
Yeah.
over there. Yeah, we
There you
removed Charlie.
We removed Charlie. We've upgraded him.
Yeah, it just wasn't working out.
No, it wasn't. Just like it wasn't working out with DC as well.
Yep.
So we'll see if different things happen as we get Rose in. Rose, I've got to ask. Should I call you T-Man? Should I call you Rose? Should I call you 1437?
He's
T-God.
T-God?
Having a hard time here, you know what I'm saying?
There we got it. We got it.
All right.
Well, which name do you prefer to go by? Is it Rose? Are we sticking with Rose?
Nah, man, you can call me whatever you like. Call me 1437, 1437, Rose, D-Ben, whatever floats your boat, man.
I'll switch it up. I'll switch it up.
Well, it looks like you're 1437 because Rob.
Is that what it is? We'll go with
That's a
1437.
Rob
If
put.
that's what Rob says, we're going with what Rob says. But DC Wings, 1437. You saw game 1. What did you think? What was it? The draft in your mind for DC? Could they have played around it, or was it just too greedy?
Well, I only saw like the last bit of it, but I think the draft, it didn't look that good for DC. They had this Slark, and apparently like this Murano got First Blood and Bounty Rune,
Yes.
and he's not gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I think
That's pretty much all you needed to know.
Yeah,
That's That's really where the game was decided.
that seems accurate.
That's all you needed to see.
Yeah. It's just
There was like 19 minutes of other stuff, but really it was just all fluff.
Yeah. I mean, Peter, you said for the draft, you're like, they can make it work, but then that first play happens, you're like, they're probably not going to make it work.
I was just trying to be an optimistic caster.
And we want to see the real Peter, you know. I want to hear you calling
Where's
someone
the real
out.
Peter?
I always
No,
say,
no,
what
no.
the hell is this guy doing? You know?
I said the draft wasn't great. I gave them some benefit of the doubt and said like maybe they can do this and maybe it'll work, but
Yeah.
the odds were low.
I mean, us we get in trouble for flaming players. You're a TR winner. You can flame the players, Pete. They'll love it. You
The
know?
right to flame.
Yeah.
The
You-
right to
this-
flame.
this
That's what the
guy,
Aegis
yeah.
gives you.
All three of you have got a right to flame.
What?
So get ready
What
to
the
flame
hell?
if something bad
I ain't
happens here.
included.
We'll get ourselves into the draft now. Game 2, Wings versus DC. And already things are a little bit different. We saw it banned out. I believe DC banned it out in the second phase in game 1. But Wings, of course, going to take it up as first pick, making sure that that opportunity is not there. Are you guys a fan of the Timbersaw first pick? It's a bit of a Wing speciality, is it?
Well, Bad Runner's bad. It's like one of the better heroes versus Timbersaw. So they probably feel a lot more comfortable just first picking it, but it's still a very abusable first pick. Like normally if you pick, to be honest, what's his name? Blink, he plays the Timber for this team. And sometimes Faith Beyond goes mid with some heroes, just so they can have some tricky lanes. But apart from that, like you're sort of just like showing your hand with the Timber pick, I think.
So not a fan? You're concerned for this Timbersaw?
Sorry, what was that?
So you said you're not a fan of the
Yeah,
first pick. You're a little concerned
Yeah.
for the guy.
It depends what like DC are gonna do. Like sometimes I think they just pick Timbersaw because they're like, oh yeah, Weeha, Meepo, you know, just pick this Timber and then we never have to worry
Oh.
about it ever again, or something like that.
That-
Or Misery's gonna gank some lanes and then yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about.
This is like
This
instant
Ursa.
reaction to Timber.
Yeah.
It's just
Suddenly like this
Yeah.
Ursa first phase has such high value because he's already really good versus Timbersaw.
Do you think they're baiting the Ursa? Since DC has, I think they lost all the games with
I don't
Ursa.
think anyone ever wants to bait an Ursa.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, DC very, very quick with those two picked up. Ursa Disruptor opening combination. In response, Wings to grab the Oracle. Something to make that Timbersaw, I guess, kind of work a little bit better. He's a bit of protection against these two and makes him a little trickier to play with in the team fights, I guess.
You can make him like immune to the static storm damage, or you can disarm the Ursa throughout like all the stages of the game. And I mean, it's just Wings likes their Oracle decent amount. They tend to they have like their certain supports that they do like a lot. And Oracle's definitely one of them.
Do you like playing Oracle?
Not anymore.
Not
So we
anymore.
Does SVG play it?
No.
No, it's a you hero. But you guys don't pick it that much.
Nah. The
Yeah.
thing is, like, his laning is not as strong as what it used to be, right?
Yeah,
His
True.
mana cost went up, and he's kind of abusable. His team fight isn't very powerful either.
That's true as well.
So we have 3 of us on the couch that do not enjoy playing Oracle.
I used to really like that hero.
Yeah.
It's really
You
fun.
know, we're old school. You know, we're not about the new gen guys.
I don't know. It's Oracle.
10 seconds remaining.
But yeah, when he first got and like released and stuff, he was sick.
Oh yeah,
But
I
he used
played
to have like
like 40
the
games
invis
of
on
it.
his ult and stuff.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous, wasn't it?
Oh,
The invis on the ult was absurd. It's like
I forgot
Slark
about
ult.
that.
It's like Slark ult basically on
It was
on
it was
teammates.
Slark ult.
Yeah.
There was a time when he was permanently removing all disables on his
Is it-
ultimate. So you ult someone, you stun him, it's like Slark's dark
Oh yeah, it's
pact.
constantly
The whole
yeah,
time.
Yeah,
He used to-
yeah,
oh
yeah.
my
For like
God,
7
that's-
seconds, you cannot disable this hero in any way.
It's actually absurd.
That must have been a joke when he added it.
That was pretty funny.
There's a lot of little things like that that get through this through the test team
Yeah.
sometimes. My
You wanna-
favorite was the Glimmer Cape, but we don't have to talk about it.
The 0 mana cost Glimmer Cape.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that DC didn't want like Slardar or something with to pair with the Ursa, because it's really good, strong versus Timbersaw. You got that.
Yeah, but then
minus
you have
armor,
then you
stun.
have Ursa Slardar cores, and I guess maybe your last core can hit the buildings, but that's my big concern.
The thing is, like
Super
DC
physical, too.
DC are a big fan of the Slardar support too, right? So
OD.
Oh,
would be
OD
really
is still
good.
in the pool too. Yeah.
But then once again you have OD Ursa cores, no one to hit the building. So
Yep.
if you pick like OD Ursa, maybe you want that Jakiro or Rasta or
Maybe even Beastmaster could work.
yeah, someone's got to hit the tower.
The only problem with like say Beast or something is they're gonna just solo the Timber versus the Beast.
Yeah,
And you're gonna have some poor lanes for DC.
Is there any chance that Wings play the Huskar card, or is the Ursa enough to put you off from playing Huskar against it?
I don't remember the last time Wings played Huskar.
They're
but
not that kind of
But
team.
then again,
Yeah.
it is Wings after all, so
Yeah.
you don't know what's coming.
10 seconds remaining.
yeah, they could Huskar.
It's not that good versus Ursa though.
It's really not,
5
yeah.
seconds
You're-
remaining.
but it's just one hero.
It's like I think it's like you're giving this one Ursa pick that was picked in the first phase way too much value. You just pick a Huskar.
Yeah,
Wings
another silence for
gains
Timbersaw.
turn to pick.
Revealed both their supports already.
yeah, could see a jungler, Chen.
That sounds pretty strong actually. They would Chen like this Earth Spirit and Disruptor can't really do anything about
10
it.
seconds remaining.
Very true, very true.
5 seconds
But the Earth Spirit is
remaining.
quite strong versus Oracle and Timber. Can be annoying if he gets his
Reserve
game
time.
going.
Is it
But-
possible we see Darkseer for DC? Kind of wombo combo with Disruptor and Earth Spirit, and then Ion Shell target for the Ursa.
Does the Oracle put you off that, or are you not too bothered about ruining your lane?
Yeah, I mean it can put you off for the laning
Yeah.
phase, but like, Oracle's
It's
Good
quite quite hard. It's very hard to play the Oracle versus Darkseid. Like people, they would always think about how it's annoying to play around it, right? And then already it's like you're making a game difficult for yourself. So
Mhm.
you might just like stay away from it, even though it could be
yeah.
the game-winning hero.
Yeah, it might be just a better option. You talked about like Slardar potentially being a hero, very good versus Timbersaw.
Yeah, like you said, no tower damage yet.
Do you think they have enough kind of Timbersaw counters? You think they can chill out on, or do you think you just pick more?
I think they want to counter the shit out of this Timber, to be honest. The funny thing is though, like I've watched a lot of Wings games, right? And every time they play Timber, this first phase Timber, there's like 4 counters. Doesn't matter. This guy gets
Yeah.
fat,
Yeah.
and he wins the game anyway. So I don't know like if it matters if they have 5 counters or not. This Timber, it's just a matter of like how they play around the entire 5 versus 5 game. So if DC are like sabotaging their own draft because of this one Timber shot, then it's not gonna be good for them.
DC's
Jakiro.
turn to pick.
Something the Wings were running quite regularly before this tournament. We saw them bring the Jakiro picks out. And I guess something that's already starting to make it hard for the Ursas
Oh,
to get
there it
around.
is.
And they
Yeah,
you
do it
called
anyway.
They do it anyway.
We're
You
probably
called it.
gonna see this Darkseer like jungle, cause he really can't lane.
Against the Art, yeah.
I mean,
so
You kind of said it too. You're like Oracle isn't like your favorite for like team fight and stuff. This still gives DC like very heavy wombo combo team fight, which Oracle isn't really the best first.
10 seconds remaining.
if Darkseer like farms, let's say to level 4 or
seconds
maybe
remaining.
even 5, and then they smoke up with this Earth Spirit, they're gonna get some good kills. Like then the
Reserve
Oracle
time.
like purging isn't gonna be very effective, right? So, but like in the laning, then the Oracle is very good if Darkseer goes up there. I
DC's
think
turn to ban.
tanking.
What's your carry hero against Ursa for Wings here?
Not sure. It's actually so hard to think about it when you don't have like heroes in front of your screen
Yeah.
to
10
look at
seconds
everything.
remaining.
You're so used to it. What do you like?
Um,
5 seconds remaining.
well, I think a BKB hero is definitely preferred.
Mm-hmm.
Think.
Reserve time.
Could you play around with the slot?
No.
To disrupt their
just-
Earth Spirit
I
and
think
stuff. It's
they
a
might
little
want
hard.
Juggernaut.
Jug's okay. Jug's good versus the 3. He's not always like the best versus Ursa, I guess, but he can
I kind of like Luna again.
work.
10
Well, how
You
how
like
like
Luna?
how like Shadow plays his Jug, I think he could be good versus.
Okay.
I guess with the healing ward, false promise going to be very good against well DC with the disruptor Earth Spirit Dark. A lot of damage over time.
Yep.
That
I think
ban was not good.
the Void.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not.
Not a huge. I don't think Void has any place in this game for wings, but we'll see. We'll see. I like Luna a lot, for sure. I like Jug. Jug's weird because once again you're creating more value for this Ursa, like you said.
5
Maybe
seconds
perhaps for the
remaining.
early game. I think Wings are thinking about this.
Reserve
The spin against DC's lineup and just potential push.
It's just like Luna Oracle. You know, it secures your lane.
Yeah.
Luna,
sure.
Luna sounds pretty good.
Yep.
Gives them some more team fight too.
But
on
the
top
only
of
thing about
natural
Wings
push.
is like they will never pick the same hero.
No,
Yeah.
They
it's
picked
very hard.
They do
They've
have.
They picked the last
four-
time.
They do have 4 different heroes this game.
Yeah. Unless it's a 5th position
10
support,
seconds
then they will
remaining.
like think about playing it.
Storm ban.
Wings Gaming's
If they pick
turn
Luna
to
here,
hit.
that's gonna be like something completely new that you
OD,
haven't seen.
yeah.
All right, there it is.
Something different, as you called it. Yeah, it's like they're not picking any of the
I
same
hate that
heroes.
pick.
Yeah, I actually don't
You don't like it,
understand it that like they're so reliant on Jakiro to push towers for them this game.
Yes, that's
And
yeah.
I just hate that pick. Like, you pick Timbersaw. They pick 2 heroes that
10
silence you, and then you pick an OD, a hero that just gets ruined by silence.
I wonder if they were like trying to block pick the OD here
Sand stands ready.
or something.
There you go. Wombo combo.
Big wombo combo in DC.
I like DC's drafts.
I like DC's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Much more than game one, they've managed to get through something really strong here, you feel?
Yeah.
Hopefully, Weeha has a decent time mid with Ursa. I think he should do okay. Probably lose the lane, but probably passable.
Shadows on OD, yeah, like you mentioned.
Darkseer
like
just
Timber.
I think
maybe not even going to lane.
they might put the Sanking mid and they might do like some Timber Jakiro offlane or something this game.
Okay, that would be different.
I think they'd have to do like something like that because right now this Ursa is gonna destroy Timber.
Yeah, I
And
see your
with
point.
Earth Spirit, they're gonna like kill him so many times. It's not even cool.
There we have it. Game 2, Wings versus DC. So it seems like you go across the panel, you're all on board with DC should have the easier road to victory here with this lineup.
I think their path to victory is much more clear
Yeah.
than Wings.
Yeah.
I think Wings needs to group up and push towers and then somehow not get comboed
I think
by these heroes.
Prepare
I
for
think
battle.
Wings laning is what's gonna determine if they will even survive
For sure.
this game. Their laning is actually so important. How they do it.
Yeah, the laning phase will be interesting because we talked about how Darkseer doesn't really have a great place in a lane versus an Oracle in most games. And
Oh, that's a mid OD. So safe lane Timbersaw.
okay.
All right, so they're putting Shadow on the mid. That's all right. That's you know, it's probably better than what I said.
Are they doing an aggro tri lane? With the Sanking?
Yeah, they definitely need to help the Sanking, right? Like you can't
Yeah.
just.
I mean, they have double regen on the Jakiro. He has HP pod and Tango, so I'm assuming that's going to be an pseudo aggro dual tri lane.
It's more likely gonna be a
Ooh.
duel.
Dual, right?
They've
Yeah.
got the setup here. It's a good field though. Is it going to be enough to hold them back? No, because Faith still comes in with a
Look at poor
stun.
man shield. I don't think that guy's dying.
Yeah, pretty close to that tower.
I think they want to duel lane so Oracle can like make sure he screws with the Darkseer top and he
Mhm.
gets some pulls for himself.
Okay.
Get some levels going. I think if they just go aggro, they're gonna be extremely underleveled,
Mhm.
and Darkseer is gonna have like a decent time compared to just being shut down by an Oracle.
Yeah. That's definitely a good point.
So what are you looking to do with this draft as your Wings? As you said, the pushing isn't really going to be there. In terms of DC turning up to team fight, you have a lineup that can just stop DC winning the full 5-on-5s. Is it just a case of just killing them to the point where DC just haven't got the strength to hold up against you moving down a lane?
You need to make the game like very scrappy. Like you can't really take 5-on-5 fights.
Yeah.
Jakiro just want to be poking at towers as much as he can, take map control, and just kind of press out DC. OD before they take any 5-on-5s. OD is absolutely going to need a BKB, and Timbersaw is gonna want like a Lotus Orb.
Top lane, Moon and Misery. Already playing aggressive here onto Blink and Y. And we'll see how much the Oracle can deal with this Darkseer lane up on top. Mid lane matchup, so Shadow on the OD against Weeha's versus this. How's Weeha going to do? He's got the poor man's shield. Is that enough to expect him to do alright against an OD?
He should do okay, but
Yeah.
I think he'll start to fall a little behind, just because the Astral into denies and all that, but it should be a fairly even lane.
And then this bottom lane, as we're seeing already, Ice just spamming out the fire onto Rezo.
I think this is really going to hurt Resolution, because both these heroes really interfere with how Sven is actually able to farm with Liquid Fire and Dual Breath, and then Caustic going to be coming out soon.
This is a pretty hard lane for this one.
Yeah.
Their kill potential is like only when the Earth Spirit comes down there. And Wings have like they can push out the lane without casting spells pretty
Yep.
much, because they have this caustic and stuff.
And they double block the camps, so there's not even any like farm options.
Oh, it seems like DC got to farm the side camp on top with the Darkseer and the Earth Spirit. That's gonna help
Oh,
this
yeah.
Darkseer quite a bit. He's already level 3 or almost level 2.
I think Wings maybe underestimated the Darkseer Earth Spirit dual lane. They're actually able to lane up there against Timbersaw.
I think most of his farm came from the side there, and I think like when you play against these Darkseer lanes, you don't really want to let them do that, right?
No, you don't. I mean, well, I think they thought they were gonna have a free lane.
That's true. Yeah.
Mid lane.
So they, like,
Shadow's in trouble.
Yeah, they could get the kill here by the looks of it. Astral still on cooldown. He'll pop the Fairy Fire. Ain't going to save his life. Weeha getting the first blood with a thanks to Misery's rotation.
Well, where did he come from? Do they not have a word on the top rune? I think
Yeah, they do.
Dire have a word
Yeah,
I
there.
think that he walked through it too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he definitely did when he came down past the side camp. Yeah, so OD just not playing as safe as he needed to.
He's poisoned.
Trying to shoot down. In fact, maybe trying to see if they can help Resolution get a kill in return, but it looks unlikely as Wings to drop one. And the Burrow Strike still available coming in. See if they can get away with this one. Fabian's going to look for the block off, allowing Ice to get the touches in.
Here's a mango. Might
And
go
they
for
finish this.
He might do it, yeah. He's gonna go for it. He's got the stun.
TP will come back in from Saxa, but he himself
What?
could also
He
be
was
maybe in a
offside.
bit of trouble.
Oh,
No,
no.
okay, Ice will fall in return, but at the end of the day, they do get a double kill out of it, Wings. And yeah, just putting the pressure onto Resolution and making sure that this man has a tough time in these early minutes of the game.
I mean, it's pretty big though how well this Darkseer's doing.
Oh,
Oh my god!
he had 9 stacks of Fury swipes on him.
What just happened?
He
Uh-oh.
nearly died.
I think we just threw the lane right now.
I mean, Shadow.
Yeah.
Well, he did a different build though, right? Everybody's been doing 0-2-2. He went for the one build in the whatever.
Yeah, and I guess that extra bit
ability's
of
called.
damage
Arcane Orb.
meant that he won the ban fight there.
Yeah.
Bottom lane, Faith coming in. Ice is there, but Saxa will be around to maybe help turn it around. They'll drop the Storm onto
Spirit's
Chikiro. And Misery rolling forward. Resolution is going to be kept alive. Wishes could DC get a kill in response. Faith Pian very low. I
think,
think low enough to die.
Big
Wings
damage.
are very happy with that one.
Level 2 dual breath. One of the nukes in the game that people
Oh!
Oh, got him.
He's
Level 2
nearly got
caustic.
mana. He's nearly got mana for the fur, but
He'll
yeah, the
pop.
caustic.
Oh, maybe not. The Tangle might save him.
No.
Oh, so close.
Can Faith play his way out of this though? I mean, he's going to be wasting the time. Rezo and Sax are looking
creeps.
for him. And it looks like he might just get away.
Oh,
Sax has got a glimpse.
Oh, they should be able to get him.
Rezo's gone back
Oh,
to the
the
lane though
Jace.
to farm.
Uh-oh.
There, okay, there, he'll pop back. He's eating a mango. He's got a storm hammer.
So it seems like Darkseer has been permanently jungling now. But he got his levels.
Yeah, he's doing
that's
well.
all he wanted.
successful
very
early
well.
game from Moon Meander.
Yeah, he's gonna go heal. Probably maybe make a play with the Ursa or the Earth Spirit, perhaps. Because going back top doesn't seem very. He probably won't be that happy.
And why is Poe's mid ready for any kind of play like that though?
What's that?
Oh, we've got the Oracle mid.
Soxa going down again.
Yeah, Sox is dead. 65 base damage, Jakiro.
This bottom lane is so vicious.
Oh, Misery looking to lead in. Weeha coming through as well. A good stun from the Earth Spirit, catching both of them out. And DC to take down the Oracle. If there's anything more out of this one, Moon's just going to clear it up.
So this Shadow, he keeps Astral. I think he's astraling for creeps or something. But like they're just killing. They're getting a kill every time he astrals.
Yeah.
So right as the astral goes out, they make the play.
Bottom lane resolution. Has found himself 23 CS, still keeping himself up there, but as we can see, the real winner in the laning stage, certainly Timbersaw, getting a totally free lane now up top as well with this kind of focus from DC on the mid lane. I'll start to send a couple of them back up towards top Darkseer and Spirit, but space was given for Timber. Bottom lane, pressure being put on by Ice. Sax and Rezo hanging behind the tower as Faith in the neighborhood as well.
Resolution.
Can't
hates
even
his life
attack.
right now.
He's very sad.
Good stuff from Misery, actually put out kind of catchy blink post Timber Chain. Let's get the second one up though. And yeah, the Iron Shell, not nearly enough damage to bring down this Timbersaw.
Looks like it's time to take a trip back to base again for Radiant.
They're getting low. I mean, who do you think is like winning this laning phase? Is Sven just like very crippled?
Yeah, I think Wings, like mid is their only real problem, this Ursa. But like, I'm not sure if they're winning the laning phase hard enough, because when DC, they start building these BKBs, it's going to be very hard for
Yeah.
Wings to play against.
Yeah, Sven's got to get there though. And he's a long way from there.
Right.
I think it's. I really like it for
I wa-
Wings just because like the Sand King would like is having such a great start. He's gonna have like such a. He's probably gonna have such a beautiful.
Do they
game.
have any stacks for the Sun yet? The Ancients maybe?
I don't think so. I think the big concern for Wings though is your tricore here is OD, Timber, Sand King.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you said, any like BKB hero is gonna have a field day with this lineup.
Yeah,
So.
they have two of them too.
And at that point, they need to be very reliant on being able to kite their opponents, whether that's through force staffs or blink daggers or.
This is a Dejic hero.
Tara,
Yeah,
Deny was there, yeah, Moon getting the final touch.
Beyond wants to go in.
Wants
Resolution's
to
very
help out
low.
his boy Ice, still alive, and in fact he's going to be able to get himself
What's
off
happening?
to the side, but Faith Beyond indeed coming in, trying for a save. Two-man burrow strike, but Wings, they are surrounded. He gets the epicenter off, and in fact brings down one, brings down two with him. So they do lose two Wings, but they get two in
4
return.
HP.
He's actually trying to get himself out, but the Purifying Flames from White finishes him off, and Wings end up taking the favorable trade in terms of numbers.
Dude, Faith Beyond gives no fucks, you know? There's like four
Really
guys
doesn't.
running after this THD. He
Epicenter.
just runs in there. Doesn't give a fuck.
I think like 90% of players would have just been like, alright, peace, dude.
Yeah,
But
you're,
nope,
you're
he just
dead.
goes in.
You're sorry, you got the tower. They're like, no, we're gonna kill everybody. Let's go.
Did he have raindrop on the Sand King too? Because I know he used a fairy fire. Because he
did.
survived for he survived a very long time.
Dude, that Sven ended up with like 200 health too, right?
Yeah.
So
he
he had to get
He
out
had
of
to
there.
like go heal, or he's waiting for some flask. He's not even farming. They don't even feel good about what just happened bottom. DC.
Top lane Misery seeing if he can set something up onto the Blink, and indeed with the help of Weehigh will. Good stun as well from Misery to help follow through, but potentially a second kill. They've got the slow here.
No ice bath.
Ice maybe looking for some
Thank
sort
you.
of denial duke. Oh, not going to make it though. Weehigh to pick up a second kill.
It's gonna
That
be
Timber.
They
the
really need
Weehaw
that.
show again.
Yeah, that Timber kill was massive. He got what? He got like 550 gold or something just for killing him.
How close is he to his dagger now?
Like 1k off, I think. Yeah.
I think the thing I like about the Ursa this game though is like they have that disruptor, and in the late game when Ursa jumps on someone, they're in a kinetic field, can't really save them. They can Oracle ult him, or Astral him, but there's no force staffs to help them get away when they're inside that kinetic field. So his damage will most likely be able to connect.
Yep, that's very true.
And we saw him dominate, up against OG, but once OG went 4 force staffs, and then no matter how much Ursa was dominating, his hero was just kind of useless in the late game.
I guess this disruptor pick is pretty high value.
I think it worked really well with Ursa.
Yeah, because they picked it was the second pick. That was their opening pick combo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a disruptor straight up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the Ursa?
The Ursa Disruptor, they picked
Yeah.
both together.
First two picks, yeah.
I think it's a good combo.
Well, Blink Dagger's now done for Faith Beyond, so we'll see if Wings can start to make some movements with this. I mean, is there any kind of one in particular you're looking to hunt down? Are you still looking to cripple the Sven even more, or is now your target Weehigh because he's starting to get a little bit too far ahead?
Well, they took the 2 towers, top and bottom. I think they just want the last tier 1, to be honest. For Wings.
Oh, Faith Beyond's going in on Weehaw.
Coming in with the Epi, and he's not even getting a chance to get the Enrage off. And that
just
kill
walk
can-
to mid lane.
Yeah, certainly result in the potential tower here, but it looks like DC will try and defend. They're going to send Moon TPing across.
They don't have their Jakiro there. That's their tower hitter, so they can't push that.
Jakiro's farming.
Jakiro's
what's
just
Jakiro
farming.
up to,
He's
guys?
going carry.
He doesn't care.
Oh, it doesn't have his ult as 6th. What do you think of that?
think he's just trying to farm.
Yeah, he just
Isn't his ult like a better farming tool?
Yeah, probably, but he went Tranquil Boots, so he doesn't look a huge mana pool. Oh, action.
Drop a
Disruptor all off
Static
the
Storm.
target.
Yeah, OD kind
Or
of caught the
off.
side of this.
Or silence. Oh,
nice silence
Yeah,
by
but
Misery.
Misery's been pulling out some great plays so far this game. Some really nice stunts and silences. Faithbian coming back in there with a 3-man burrow strike. Weehart turns, rips it to the SK, will take down Faithbian. Will be dropped by Moon Meander, making this very hard for Wings to stick around and fight into, and they will back off. DC
Nice
indeed
play.
with a good fight there.
Wow.
And as you said, just Misery with some clutch silences, making sure that no help at all came in from the Oracle.
Space for resolution.
Absolutely res it. How's that? Is he they're starting to stack up the Ancients yet? Or
Yeah, he has a small wild
yeah,
wing.
it's just down. Yeah. So we'll see if Wings can do anything to take a test that. Do you think we'll see them try and challenge the
Whoa, Weehart? What you up to there?
the
mate?
Oracle heal though in the Enrage? Actually, okay.
Force the ult.
Yep. Make sure that they get the kill, but as we saw there,
He's going Aether Lens on OD.
Is it?
is he?
I mean, right? There's an Arcane Orb. Arcane booster in there, right? Energy
Greaves.
booster?
Maybe he's gonna like save whoever's in kinetic field with this Aether ones. I don't know.
That is something I don't think we've seen before on an OD.
I've seen
Where?
some pub.
I've seen it in
guys
pubs.
build
Okay,
it,
in
but
pubs. Yeah.
I don't know how good it
Radiant's
is.
middle tower is under attack.
About to find out.
Ah.
How does the spell amplification works on your Arcane Orb, right? The 8%.
Yeah, and
So, and on your Astral. Oh, you one-shot creep waves too, I think, right? You one-shot that with your... I don't know.
no, I don't know.
Whatever.
But I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's nice in a game like this because I think the OD definitely has to make a lot of defensive plays this game.
Good ice bar follow through onto Misery.
Oh, that
Misery trying to roll himself away. He's not. Yeah, he's not going to make it. And in fact, they're going to lose more as Faithbound came in with the epicenter. Burrow strike onto a
Buyback.
second. There'll be a buyback from Misery. We'll see if they could do anything to turn around this fight, or at least make sure that Wings don't commit for that kill onto Moon.
The
As
thing
he's
is-
able to get out.
They've already used Disruptor out there, so there's like not really a fight to happen. Wings see the buyback from Mercy and just back off. I
They're
think
doing
DC lost a lot.
They're doing a pretty good job, though, fighting like 4v5 on DC while Rezo is just farming. So it's like, you know, of course they didn't really get a kill out of it, which they obviously wanted, but it's not the, I guess, the worst. Shadow, oh my god.
Kind of sucks that Wings
Almost
can't
just
take
got
this
handled.
Ancients either. Guess that's the product of their cores.
Full magic damage cores, yeah.
And then we'll take Rezo's creep that. But yeah, at the moment, 11 for 10. Wings with the 2 highest net worth. Rezo is catching up though. I mean, is this working better for Wings than you expected, or was it always expected the Wings were going to have an alright early game? It's just more of a case of how they actually transition this into a win.
I'd say it's working better than I expected. I think that limiting the Sven in the laning phase was very, very good for them. It's, making this game look like they could potentially win. But still favor DC. Though.
We
Yeah, still
also
favored.
made some mistakes, and now it's like Dagger's very much slowed. I thought he would have it like at minute 11 or something, or 12 or whatever.
Very true. Couple deaths from.
Yeah, they're still, Wings is still definitely going to struggle. Like, whenever those BKBs come out, I know it's still long ways away, but it's going to be, they have to kite the BKBs really hard.
Dire's
Bloodstone now
middle
in
tower
Timber,
is
Blink
under
Ursa.
Go Saber being worked on by Resolution.
Yeah, he's caught up fairly significantly.
Yeah.
Top net worth after being pressured so hard.
It's
Want
very,
the rush?
it's a very strange game because neither team has really a neither team has like a vision hero, and the only like building hitter is Jakiro,
Yeah.
I think. So it's like it's all about like who can win the ward game, and then that person's gonna have the advantage in the team fights.
Yeah, and since Wings have the more towers, it's gonna be much easier for them to get vision out, to be honest.
DC's, they were pinging that smoke. They have a ward on the river that saw everybody kind of grouping up. They don't know that it happened just yet, but Misery seemed to know. He was pinging.
Yeah, we'll
Is
see
that a
how
5-man
safe they
smoke
play.
there?
Yep, the full team coming in from Wings.
The problem is this is kind of their only play for Wings. Like their play is to like smoke or to go find kills and kill heroes, where DC can just be
Dire's
like
bottom tower is
content,
under
just kind of
attack.
chilling out and farming out their lanes.
Yeah. I think this Darkseer, like pushing out the lane, is gonna be very annoying for Wings.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of forgot about the Darkseer, but For sure. The Sven also just split pushing, and Darkseer not even have to be in lanes. Super beneficial for them.
Yeah, interesting. Wings kind of, they swing across, they check out Roshan. They don't find anyone, so they give up on the smoke attempt, and now DC themselves making the call to smoke up in response, and they'll look to get the jump.
Are they
See
going into
Shadow,
rush
they
or are
see
they going
Faith
for the
Beyond.
slam?
We are trying with the jump in.
They might be giving Wings exactly what they want though, right here.
They're a bit split up.
Yeah, Wings. Faith Beyond's going to see if he gets the opportunity to go in. Roche strikes immediately onto the Disruptor. The follow through Ice Pass. Saxter should fall here. They'll lose the Disruptor, DC. Questions if Wings can get anything else out of this already. DC trying to get themselves out, but Faith Beyond jumps forward with the Burrow Strike onto Moon. They turn around with the wall, but the Ice Path trapping off the Darkseer, allowing Blink to pick up a second kill. Weehar's coming back in onto Shadow, but the false promise. The Astral's there to kite up the Ursa. Weehar can't finish off the kill. The tanking comes back in with the Burrow Strike. Blink gets a triple kill. They do still lose the OD, but it's a 3-for-1 trade, and it may not be over yet. Resolution's trying to run, but Wings there on the hunt. Blink, Timber chains up to the high ground. Faith Beyond jumps in. Blink's Burrow Strike. They'll take a fourth kill. Ultra kill for Blink. Oh, what a time to do it as well indeed, after you picked up the Bloodstone straight up to 16 charges. And a fantastic fight for Wings. And as you said, DC kind of gave it to, walked into a position, split up, and Wings were there ready to take it.
I mean, you said it, Theban, right? This guy, it doesn't matter if there's an Ursa, Disruptor, or anything like that. He just manages to somehow be able to go berserk on this hero. Now we'll pick up an ultra kill. I actually think Shadow made a little bit of a mistake there, Astral himself. I think the Oracle and his bottle could have actually maybe pulled the sustain to heal him on him.
Yeah.
But it's just it's like a small little marginal mistake, and it's still a huge fight for Wings.
I'm not sure how like DC are feeling right now, but
They're not feeling good by the looks of that. Oi, 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 Beyond in.
yeah, there's really some chaotic.
Yeah, I don't think they're feeling good.
Yeah,
What?
like I thought they were content with farming out
That's, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask
the
you.
waves and stuff.
Why do you think they smoked and felt like they had to go take that fight uphill?
I mean, we can't predict like how they feel inside the game, right? Maybe how Wings are playing and how they smoked and not showing anyone. They felt scared all the time.
I
and they
felt
wanna
like
smoke.
maybe they thought the Timbersaw was just taking Roche and Odie was smacking it.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So like
That takes
was,
like an hour.
yeah,
to
but like
kill.
they were off the map. Like either they're looking for someone or they're just slowly doing that
Right,
Roche. And maybe in that sense it was an overreaction.
Resolution?
To DC.
The thing is like the Sven doesn't even have dagger yet, so he's not
Yeah.
really getting on top of anyone that easily.
Nice ice. They're dropping both Magnetize and Static Storm onto him, but
I think he's
they're
fine.
just walking out. That's DC using both of the ultimates there and not finding anything. Wings topped up back to full health thanks to Wise heals. And
They're
yeah.
getting items that they need to
Yep.
be able to have that kite ability for when those BKBs, if the BKBs do ever come out as well. They've already got now Yules on Jakiro, 4-staff for the OD, I
Courier
think
is
another
stacked.
4-staff.
Look at that. It's all
Multiple
coming out.
4-staffs.
Yule Sand King.
Yules sinking as well, yeah. So Wings should be feeling pretty damn good right now. Moon in some trouble, getting bursted.
I
He
feel
doesn't have the
like-
mech either.
He's actually going to
Going
drop the
for
wall.
it.
He'll get the SK kill.
That was
Wow.
And actually
Oh
survive.
my.
Now they might even get Blink off the back of it as well. They'll hit the stun. Moon just hiding in the tree line. He has got no help to play with Blink. He's hunting for him.
Blink
He wants to
knows.
find him.
Oh,
And he's seen him. Oh! Yeah, he's not getting away. Moon will fall, but Blink may pay off his life. We are and Misery looking to finish him off. Good
Oh,
stun will
good
allow
stun.
me to get
Got
the
him.
punches in. And they'll take that kill. And indeed, that's a good streak to end as well. A tasty bit of gold going over to Weeheart. The rest of Wings now turning up. They'll look to punish Misery as Wise Shadow. Eyesight surround him.
Still
get it.
space.
that's still big for Moon. I didn't even notice he didn't even have the mech still
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
point. He only had a buckler. Now he finishes it.
I mean, Moon just like created something out of nothing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this SK just
Dire's
gave him a lot of gold. They lost Bloodstone charges, and Wings had to like leave the pit to go save them or something.
Yeah, that's why it took so long for them to react there. I was wondering like where their teammates at.
Yeah,
They were
because normally
smacking
Wings
Roche.
is like 5 men already there, right?
Yeah.
But nice that the Wings still get the opportunity to take Roshan, get Aegis. And of course, as we saw at the end there, Blink, he was literally dead for a few seconds, was able to bots back in and at least pick up an extra Bloodstone charge after losing some, as he was in the vicinity when the
Yeah.
Earth Spirit went down.
Well, what's oh, you got 4-staff and Aether?
Yeah, they're all building Force and Yules up there. Every single one of the ones on Wings.
I mean, the Disruptor's not gonna have eggs, like unless they win 10 fights or something.
Yules is nice.
Nice.
Not only can they remove silences from themselves, they can throw themselves up in the air when
They get
DC's
grips,
Ursas
yeah.
and Svens use their BKBs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have that nice kite ability. And he actually, Rezo was going straight for the BKB, no Blink Dagger in between even.
Yeah, he has on TP on his OD.
Shadow, can he kite this one out? There will be TPs coming through. Wings are moving across. Can they get here in time? Shadow will hold back Ursa. Resolution starting to move in with the God Strength. The Echo Saber slow, but Wise turned up in time. OD's going to be fine. And now Wings looking for a potential turnaround. Resolution to head up to the north. He's got the TP. He'll head immediately out. And Weehub will be able to run himself away as well. Oh, I say that. Saxer is in the neighborhood. They could look to try and help him out. Looks like, yeah, Resolution's presence as well will be enough to stop Wings from fully committing for that. But as we can see, Wings just taking a step ahead. Faith.
Faith behind Watts.
He's got the Epi. Blink Dagger in 5 seconds. If any type of defense comes out from DC, it could be heavily punished.
They're so close to BKB on Sven. There's like no way.
Spotted.
And finding Misery, hiding in the tree line. The Chakram's going to be there with a follow-through damage, holding in place. The combo. The vacuum waterfall. They get in the midst of it as well. They're trying to back off. Keeping the Sand King alive here. White doing his best to keep Faith Bian alive, allowing him to Sandstorm in the midst of it all, but Misery hits the stun across. No one's dying yet on the side of Wings. Finally, they lose the Jakiro, but they've lost Misery on the Earth Spirit. And even though it looked like a fabulous kind of combo from Moon, it just wasn't enough. The heals from Y, they're beautifully done, keeping alive his teammates. And at the end of the day, it's just a 1-for-1 trade, and Wings, they're going to even find the tier 2 off it as well, so they'll be happy with that.
Yeah, you saw like the Sven, he was like running back and forth. He wanted to finish his BKB. He had like 300 gold or something left for it. Or yeah, he's like 500 gold away. And he didn't have his ult either, so he didn't want to take that fight. But if he was there when DC got like
that
this
would have been
combo, then it would have been, yeah. Like, the thing is, that was just Wings making a mistake in a way, right? They like funneled into this area to try and get the Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
So he couldn't really like account for that, I guess.
Yeah,
but maybe in a game like this, you should.
You got to take chances somewhere.
Yeah.
If you're in the position that DC is in at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, if a God Strength Sven was there, that would have been 3 or 4 kills, and it would have been OD's Aegis, and maybe they would have been able to follow that up with a kill right after.
I guess the other issue is like he doesn't have dagger on the Sven either, so
Yeah.
it's hard for him
Yeah,
to.
I mean, he shouldn't be there. Like, there's no way that like Sand King should have found Earth Spirit.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
was like super like random and lucky.
Whiteside's in trouble. His team coming in. In fact, his team going to be able to save him? There they are. DC can't get away with this kill, and Wings, they'll move in immediately trying to punish it. Burrow Strike onto Moon. He goes for the TP out, but he's going to be held in place by the Yule Scepter, and DC lose a Darkseer. And this is going to be frustrating if you're DC. Well, you see a Jakiro, you're moving the Ursa around looking to get the pick off, but Wings, as you said at T-Bag, they're always there with response, and you're not getting the kill, and suddenly you're losing your life.
They're just like dancing around, you know, like how Wings play is so good.
Yep, just gotta limit your deaths if you're DC here. Get Sven to that to that BKB for sure. Hopefully a blink, and then you gotta rely on your wombo combos to turn this game around.
Oh, yeah. And this has got to be impressive. We talked about in the draft, one of the big lackings for Wings, how do they hit towers? It's 23 minutes in. They're on the verge of taking the final tier 2 off the map. This is...
Well, if they wouldn't have picked the Jakiro, they definitely wouldn't have had all these towers on the map, so I do like them working in that building hitter.
You see this Jakiro's build?
Doesn't even care about Macro Pyre, dude.
So ultimate.
Oh, he doesn't have ult, huh?
I think that spell's amazing. Like, you just farm waves and then they can't contest. Or
Okay,
like, it's good team fighting spell too.
I mean, he went for the dual breath obviously in the liquid fire for the laning phase, and then I guess he just felt he needed the ice path for like the team fight instead of I don't know, just more control.
Yeah. I mean, I would like at
BKBs.
least 1 point so you can like clear some waves, right? It's like quite
just
nice
like
for that.
It's pretty
throw it on
massive.
a wave and walk away.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, looking back to something we mentioned earlier, how much does the momentum of this change when we start to see both Weeha and Resolution's BKBs come into play in the team fights? Is it going to be very, very hard for Wings to fight?
Well, he's actually 200 gold from Blink Dagger. Holy shit, he farmed so much in
Did he
that
farm
time.
an ancient stack?
Yeah,
or
I think he
something?
farmed a big stack. Yeah, there was a big stack there. Anyway, like if he gets to Dagger, then it's gonna be real big. Like if he can burst some Oracle, or maybe even Jakiro. I'm not sure if he can burst Jakiro, but if he kills one of those guys first.
Not so high size, so
there
there's
it
going to be a
is.
stun and a run from Faith Bian. He's going to get glimpsed back though, some nice play from Saxer, vacuumed in as well. Shadow coming across, seeing if he can help out his teammate, Faith. He plays his way out, there'll be an Astral to allow Faith to get that Blink Dagger back off cooldown. Faith Bian, he's not going to jump out, he's going to get caught out by the stun immediately, and DC fine too. Now with Resolution's got straight for BKB, looking to move in for more. He's going to chase down the Oracle, the glimpse back and silence onto Shadow, making sure there's no way that he can Astral or play his way out of it. DC to find the Oracle as well. And that is exactly the fight that we needed to see from DC to keep them in the game.
Double BKBs now.
Their timing is here. The 2 BKBs, like this is where Wings are gonna be very confused as to how to team fight. Like these long, prolonged fights, these glimpses, they're gonna come off cooldown after the first one. You're gonna save them, whoever gets glimpsed the first time, but then when it's up again, you're definitely dying.
Very, very confident play. You know, maybe a little too confident from Wings there, and almost like a game salvaging invis for resolution on this Sven. Figuring, like, finding Wings on the map, you know, without any wards, and kind of
Without a dagger either.
Yeah, and seeing them and being able to, you know, have his whole team set up for that team fight there.
They want to fight here. Wings jumping straight in. They know
BKB
Rezo's still got that BKB on cooldown, and indeed they chop straight through, bring them down low, get the chance for a two-man Stormhammer, but gets nuked down by the Purifying Flames. We pops the BKB and immediately just goes for the straight TP out. He doesn't want to stick around for this one, and Wings, they're chasing down for more. Not only getting resolution, but also picking up Moon Meander on the retreat, and suddenly back and forth. It swings back round. DC lose 2. They're both out for 50 seconds, no buyback.
Gotta be careful, DC. Just because you win one team fight doesn't mean you're ready to fight.
Yeah, I really felt like they should be content with getting farm and waiting all their cooldowns again.
Oh, here comes an epicenter. Wings finding pick after pick. Can they finish this off though? There's backup Misery. He won't be able to play his way out of this as Blink turns up for the Bloodstone charge. A third kill, and now ready to push in. Weehar and Sax are the only two alive. 20 seconds though, and they do have both the DS and the Sven. We'll see how much Wings can get done in this time frame, but the pressure's certainly turning up against DC. They're going to have to use some big hold. They will have all ults available when they're back up though, and they do have that combo that they can use.
I wonder if they are going to use a smoke to really set up this wombo combo.
Yeah.
Does Lexi have a dagger?
Yeah, they have a smoke there. They're definitely going to burn it. No, you won't. Glimmer. Oh, no smoke. They're just going for it.
Saxo looking to open up onto Blink. Drop the static storming traps.
No Yules for Timber,
Timber.
but
OD save.
Yeah, because DC just knowing that it's going to be hard to get a jump in onto anyone. Faith comes forward, making sure that Weehard doesn't close in onto Blink post Astral. With the Stormhammer, but there's one Yules holding him back. They do manage to get the Sand King back in the field, but again, these Astrals holding them is a good vacuum wall, but where's the follow-through? Resolution jumps in, takes down the Oracle, looks towards Faith behind. It's a double call for Rezel. He's not done. Stormhammer, another touch. They'll find a third. DC, the successful defense, and they're not done yet. Misery kicks the stone across the trees. He knows you're hiding there. You can run, but you can't hide, he says, as they do take 4 of Wings. And this game, again, back and forth, it's going both ways very, very quickly. And that's a huge, huge way, though, for it to swing for DC. Massive gold increase.
see how fast DC learns. They try and push this tower again. Jakiro's up in 30. Sand King's up in 20. Probably just going to farm it out, wait for their BKBs. You know, like we said, the BKBs make their cores untouchable.
Yeah, that was a really nice hold. Like, they went for the proper target on the Oracle and killed him before he can get his ult off, and then Wings just like sort of crumble from there.
Sven going for Bloodthorn this game? Or just maybe just that Daedalus for more burst damage?
Oh, Bloodthorn, that sounds really
I think
good.
both are very good. Yeah.
I don't think he needs Daedalus. Like, he's playing as OD and Timbersaw, right? So you want the silence. And Oracle as well. You just want to silence the Oracle, maybe.
Yeah, the silence is nice. True Strike not super useful.
They've got a lot of Yules, though, to kind of kite out the
Yeah.
silence.
That's true. That's what I was thinking. Maybe just the more burst from Daedalus might.
Well, I guess the Bloodthorn for the Ursa could be really good. Like, if you stun someone, and then he just like goes ham on them and just like critting on every hit.
True. The damage bonuses is nice for your teammates. But in terms of raw damage, maybe Daedalus.
Yeah.
Little more bursty. Makes that Echo Saber hit a little harder.
It's also easier to play with, right? The Daedalus.
Yeah, it's one
like
less-
one less thing.
one less button.
Yeah, exactly. One less button.
That's a thing.
Yeah, it is. You always want to think about that. Whatever makes it easy for you to play Dota. That's what matters.
Diffu, who's going to be the pickup for Wii. I'll have that ready for the next fight.
Yeah, that'll be nice dealing with the Oracle. Being able to not just have to BKB every time he gets Fate's Edict.
Yeah, purge off the Yule Scepters as well.
Oh yeah, that too. Forgot about that.
Should be pretty good.
I mean, as we're seeing, that obviously DC doing very well in some of these fights with the BKBs. At the same time, how small is their window? Once the BKB charges start to get low again, are they still okay because they've scaled so well with their heroes, or
That
is
is
it going to get
true.
harder once they get down?
The shorter their BKBs get, I suppose, the harder the game gets for them. I still favor DC in the late game just because of the kind of heroes they have, and that Wings is kind of missing out on that any sort of like physical damage.
Yeah.
You know, it's Wings. I feel like they can still win this game. I just really like DC and where they're at right now and where they're going.
Yeah, Shadow's like, you know, usually you see like the performance of like ODs and stuff. It's like these big ultimates and big like damage dealing and stuff. But like now that they have their BKBs, he's pretty much just he's kind of like a saver. He's just saving his buddies before they
It's a
can do anything.
BKB. I don't know. He can't really do anything in fights. He
Yeah.
just
OD?
gets silenced. Yeah, OD.
Yeah.
He's going some weird items in my opinion.
Shivas, he's going, right?
Yeah, Shiva.
Well, the Shivas would have been good if he had it like 5 minutes earlier.
They already have one though,
or
right?
something. Wait, Timber? Oh, he
Yeah.
really does. Oh, man. Good question.
AC.
Is he going Lotus Orb? The
Lotus,
full save your
really?
mates OD build?
Some
I mean, he already has an Aether Lens, so
Sand King going Ags as well. I feel like all these cores need BKB. Maybe not Timbersaw, but OD and Sand King probably
yeah, he OD definitely needs it.
want BKBs.
There's some utility OD right here.
Yeah.
This is potentially a scary fight as well for Wings to come into because Rezo has a DD. Top lane Blink just keeping on the pressure.
Timbersaw split push.
Or MSS talking. Hey, did you cast the other day too with MSS?
No.
He's
Why?
talking about how he wants to buy Blightstone on Timbersaw.
Because
he
you're
hit-
hitting towers
Because
so
he hits
much.
towers so much.
Oh.
He's like, it's the new meta. Like, forget the stick, get a Blightstone.
Rezo
Oh, Rezo.
on the front of this smoke gank
Gets
here.
caught by the
Fabian
stun.
immediately coming in, they'll get the Ice.
Oh.
No, it's just off the mark, so
Miss.
Rezo's allowed to put the BKB with the Godstrike trying to turn, but there's your Astral, making Alpha Resolution to lock down on one target. He jumps across to Ice Eyes, but he
BKBs
forces
are
away.
used.
Blink backing up, and indeed these BKBs, they're going to time out soon. And Wings may want to come back in, and indeed they do. Fabian jumps in onto Misery with the stun. Rezo turning in, trying to get the
Darkseid's
stun up, but
waiting.
the Yule Scepter's just kiting them
The
up. Static
combo.
Storm's down. Oh, get the Vacuum Wall trapping both the Timbersaw and the OD.
Oracle.
The follow-through stuff from Misery gets it onto Blink and Y. They've lost OD, Magnetized ticking down onto the second hero. They've lost two. Fabian comes back in, trying to find something in return. It's a big kill as they get Weeha, but they're losing so many numbers. The Ice Wall's huge again from Jakira, catching out three. But DC surrounding Fabian, ready to take down the SK. And they may even look for the Jakiras as
Timber
well.
buyback.
Ice Ice is trying to finish off something. Indeed, with the Timbersaw turning back up, but Ice Ice is gone.
You got glimpse
You got
back to
glimpsed
base.
back to base. Yeah, that was a big play from Soxa there.
That's such a
Oh,
big
yeah,
loss
yeah.
for Wings. He bought out. It doesn't even get to clean up anything.
And it is going to be
He's
the
gonna be the
Bloodborne build.
Bloodborne.
Yeah, for Resolution. But yeah, again, as you said, just another fantastic fight for DC.
Yeah.
OD's a total useless. Like,
He's not doing anything, right?
He astraled the Timber, right? Saved him from that initial initiation from the Sven, right? And then he just died instantly. Like, he died to like Cleave, or he died to I don't know.
It was a sick boulder kick by Misery. I think
Yeah,
it
let's-
catches
yeah,
the
it's
Oracle.
awesome.
He's
replay.
getting,
Yeah,
Misery,
we're gonna see it, I
Misery's
think.
been playing a fantastic Hurt Spirit this game. There we go. Bam.
Yeah, there's the
1,
kick,
2, 3.
catches the
Three
Oracle.
stuns.
Yeah.
3 stuns.
Yeah, he just got cleaved down by Sven too. But
I would love to know how many times OD got a right click in that fight.
Right? I don't feel like he's able to even get any auto attacks off.
Yeah, I think like his build is actually just game ruining him.
I mean,
right now.
if OD's in your pubs, we're building Aetherlands mid, would you report them?
it's whatever. Like, just get a BKB at some point. At least
Yeah.
attempt to go for it.
You're playing for so much silence.
If he
so.
can get some hits off, he's gonna snowball the fight. But with the build that he has right now, it's not really possible. And he can't rely on Oracle to ult him either, because Oracle has to ult like some Timber or THD or something that they initiate. I don't know.
Yeah, you need Oracle
Weird.
needs to bail out someone who gets stunned before they're able to force staff out or link out or Yules themselves or BK to get astraled. And the great thing about the OD getting a BKB is he's always going to be able to bail someone out as well with that astral.
Because Misery has what? He has Blink now, I think? Yeah, so then it's a lot easier to set up for the wombo combos and just get the silence at least on the Oracle in the back line.
This game is turning to the inevitable end of Wings that we talked about from the end of the drafts actually.
Yeah.
Oh, he's around the Roshan pit at the moment from Wings. Something that, despite having the S, it doesn't feel like we've seen DC prioritize that heavily this game.
Yeah, pretty hard for them to get in there.
You can see the jumping on bottom. Okay, just with a quick burrow strike. So we'll still find the tower.
Yeah, now Wings feels like in a kind of a weird spot now too. They're like they don't really want to fight. because of this wombo combo that DC has, like we keep mentioning. But they don't even have anywhere to
Oh,
go.
look at that.
All that blood flow.
It came out too early though, I think. Should let some stacks on that Roche first.
Looks like you're ready to jump in on this one. But of course with that ward, DC see it all.
Yeah, they didn't commit the like Sven ult or anything to it. They just want to make sure that wings are all there.
And
Here
then
it
go
is,
for
the
the
wrap
wraparound.
around.
They scan the left side though.
Rezo jumps in immediately,
wow.
taking down the Jakiro. The turn towards Fabian. Got the vision here. They'll chop him down. No, he survives.
The
The
pressure,
Astral
yeah.
again, buying the SK some time. He's allowed to blink out. There'll be a buyback from Ice Ice. So just the Jakiro going down and quickly buying back in here.
I mean, they're pretty content with this. Wings can't really do Roshan, so and even if they do, it takes too long, and DC will be ready to fight them. So they're just gonna go back, wait for the Sven ultimate again. It's really a big spell.
2 BKB charges though.
Yep.
It's definitely something.
Oh,
Wasn't a total loss, I'd say.
And Wings quickly ready
They
to
know.
jump back in.
Oh.
Moon.
Wow, Moon was very quick on that too. They knew the smoke was there, but
Yos is in.
Can they turn around and kill us? It looks like it's going to be a case of run
Oh,
the hell out of here
Statsa's
for
ready.
DC.
Statsa's ready. He's
They
waiting
go
for them to
across,
group
jumping
up.
Moon down low, he
Oh,
tries to static,
no.
but he doesn't catch anyone in the storm. Wings are going to be fine. Blink still playing around. Weehar on the back lines of it all. Faith behind, looking to move in position. He's got Epicenter still and Burrow Strike in a second. Jumps forward, catches out the Dark Side. Huge timber chain across from Blink. Can he get the damage to finish on Moon? Doesn't look like he can. And with a vacuum ball, they're actually going to lose the SK here. They've lost the Oracle as well, Wings. They've got to be careful. Why's going to buy back? Try and make his way back over. Weehar turning towards Ice Ice, diffusals him down from the Yules, jumps across with Resolution. They're looking to find the OD as well, and they're going to get it, DC. A huge win again. They'll be able to head into the pit. Wings with 3 down. And before that team fight, we saw obviously a buyback coming out from one of them, and then the buyback from Y there in that fight. It's looking really rocky for Wings.
I do believe that is the Dota.
that is the Dota indeed.
I mean, I don't know what Wings can pull out right now, to be honest, to bring it back. Cause like their cores, they're like I said, just magical damage heroes. It's very hard for them to scale when the enemy has BKBs.
We are.
We understand right now.
Yep.
Not looking good for Y here.
Bye, Y.
And that is, he's down for a long time. That's a dieback. 65 seconds, no Oracle.
Did I just say 4,000
Yeah,
damage?
3,776 damage.
And we'll see if Wings can hold this, but this push is going to come in very heavy, of course, with that Aegis as well on Weehart. They'll have Odie and Jakiro back up in 10. They'll lose at least the mid lane of Brax. They do still have tier 2s up on the side lanes, so DC won't be able to get anything more out of this one.
They don't need anything. They're pretty chill.
Yeah, they're very happy.
Yeah, with the position they're in.
Wings is definitely running out of juice. Not really able to fight at all into these BKBs.
Did the OD finish the Shivas guy? How's...
I think he hasn't bought anything still.
I don't think he farmed a single gold since we last saw him. Sad news for this OD.
Smet was
Very
talking
sad.
yesterday about that Dragonite being just out of the game. I believe that is OD's current status as well.
Last like 16 minutes, I think he's gotten maybe 3 attacks off on a team fight, so definitely tough.
Faye jumping in onto Wii. Making a bit of a go, but again, this is a man with BKB, Enrage, and Aegis, so he'll walk it off.
Yeah, this purge is like destroying the yields from Wings as well.
So jumping in, they found the SK, but again, the Astral will be
they
there.
baited the
Buys him
BKB.
some time. They're trying to force themselves out, jumping forward onto Weehar. Link tries to cut him down, won't
Las
find the
Vegas.
kill. So they can go in again. Fabian jumps forward, trying to make the most use of his life by the looks of it. False promise, it's not going to bring him down. He still lives through it all, and yeah, Wings fighting back into this. As you said, the BKB's now gone. So DC could be in trouble. Blink jumps in, Rezo turns around with the Bloodthorn. Sanity's his drop, will burn some of the mana at least. Fabian coming in
big
with a
stun.
nice 3-man Burrow Strike. Takes down one. We are Saxon trying to get out there. Moon turns in with the vacuum wall, but it's not enough to get any of the kills. It's DC losing 2. Weehart tries for the TP out, but the Astral is there. Misery tries to come back in to finish off Y, but Y keeps himself alive. They've lost another 4 down on DC and Wings. They just did it.
What? I have no idea what just happened.
What?
This looks like our
Damn.
games against Wings, to be honest.
The Wings just played that team fight much better than they played the previous ones.
Yep.
They baited out the BKBs, and then they started using their Astrals and Yules on the enemy instead of themselves.
Yeah.
So instead of just kind of teeing themselves up for whatever DC wanted to throw at them, they were being the aggressors.
Shadow just got more gold than he's gotten in the past 20 minutes in that one fight.
Oh, you bought the Shiva. So
Yeah, I'm excited
He's
to
got
see.
it.
I'm excited to see what his next bad item is.
I'm just I'm surprised that DC, like, they commit with the Sven, the guy gets saved, and they still like keep going. Normally when you use this BKB, like, you understand you only have 5 seconds before
And
you're just
look at
completely
this.
useless.
Wings may even get something out of this. DC will be back fairly shortly.
I'm just kidding, by the way. I'm pretty sure Shadow's gonna buy a BKB.
Do they?
I think so.
Yeah, no, I think he understands.
No, he's
Oh
not.
my god, what did you just do?
Radiant's
Atos?
bottom barracks
No,
He's going
Is he-
Atos. More kites, you know?
Atos.
You gotta
I
force the
love it.
It's
BKB.
official.
Oh, I love
It's
it.
official. He's a boss.
Yeah, he does what he wants. This OD build to be hitting pubs near you very, very shortly.
I mean, this one team fight that like DC just gave away.
He's like,
is-
look, guys, I told you I didn't need a BKB.
He
Yeah, I
probably
guess,
is having
right?
that conversation. He wants to prove a point, and it's working.
Core players are the worst, man.
Yeah. You don't tell them how to build, otherwise you get some of this coming out.
It worked one game, right? Therefore,
This may be the second game it works.
full Lincolns for Rezo.
Okay. Now Moon, yeah, with the
Well, Shiva's
Shiva's
did.
finished.
So wait, so last fight they fought without like almost 20,000 gold or something on DC.
It
'cause
looks
they
like
had
it.
like
Well, because these items
Linkens.
were on the verge of.
Yeah, they had like
yeah.
Lincoln, Shivas, and some extra gold on like the other 3 heroes and stuff. Because they just took top. I mean, sorry, mid racks, and then they went straight to bottom.
Yeah.
So and they won a team fight before that. So they were really fighting without any of their lead.
What are the BKBs looking like on We Arm Resolution? Are they right down to the bottom yet? Yeah,
Yeah.
5 seconds on Ursa, and I imagine it's the same situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 5-second BKBs on both your cores.
This disruptor now has a Aghanim scepter after
Okay.
that also, so he is looking. He's happy.
Yeah, this is big.
I actually thought that hero would never get eggs this game at the start.
Yeah.
And then 45 minutes you win like 10 team fights like we talked about, and we're good.
Yeah, I think it was about 10 team fights. Octree now.
I mean, as you mentioned this at the start, 1-4-3-7. You may pick heroes to deal with the Timbersaw, but Blink, he's always going to get to this point, isn't he? You never see him have a bad game. He always finds his farm.
Oh, they forgot about the Tome of Knowledge. Wings buys. I don't think that was 3 of them, was it? I think that was probably just like 1 or 2. Then they rebought and sold it.
Does Timber have? Did he buy back at some point?
Oh my god.
He did buy back earlier down on the bottom fight, but I think that cooldown should have been gone by now. But he must have. Yeah, I think he's just gone all in on that Octrine of the Axe purchase because he's not got the gold at the moment. Is it? Yeah, it's not on
Radiant's
cooldown. Yeah.
top tower is under attack.
It's so smooth. It's farming, just dodging the smoke. He knows exactly where it's coming. It's out. And then the moment like someone starts showing on top in the creep wave, he's gonna feel so good. He's like, yeah, I was right all along. They were there. Blink.
Timbersaw probably wants to farm that buyback.
Yeah, it really wants that buyback.
But I just got a high bloodstone charge, so he wouldn't be dead too long.
Where's he at?
17. Wouldn't be dead too long, but still might be nice.
Long enough for DC to like annihilate Wings lineup.
Yeah.
though.
But having a buyback will give him a second chance. Like, if he gets blown up right away,
Yeah.
to buy back bots back into the fight.
He's also looking to get bots level 2 as well, so he can like really split push. Because to be honest, DC can't really catch this Timber. It's actually quite hard for them to kill him because they need to bring like 3 or 4 heroes, right?
Yeah.
To really try and kill him. So if he starts split pushing and he has bots level 2,
Oh, there's a DD right there.
oh boy,
Yeah, someone's going to
something
love
is
that.
brewing.
DC with the high ground here.
Jakiro DD. Uh-oh.
He snaked it.
Got to take that away from the boys on DC.
I don't know who's picking that up on Wings, to be honest.
Radiant's
I mean,
bottom
Jakiro probably
barracks are
attacks
under
more.
attack.
Yeah.
So do you think it's an Atos on OD, or is he gonna just go for a heart?
I'm really hoping for a BKB at this point.
Or Octarine?
This is the new build.
What about Octarine?
It's a casual. It's
Casual
boost.
Casual
there
Vic?
for the
Yeah.
HP. I think it's Atos probably, just so he can like kite this Sven or maybe force a BKB as soon as he Atos him.
is gonna be afraid he's gonna get Sanking stun and whatnot. Like DC still don't have any saves. I don't even know if they have any force stabs on that team.
It's just the glimmer on Suck.
Yeah, there's like one glimmer. Oh, there's one
got a
force
force
stab
on
on Moon.
Moon.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
good. But I think like Earth Spirit and Disruptor, both are gonna need something like that. Actually, Disruptor wants Dagger, right? So he can get in better position and cast his spells optimally. So we'll see. But I do think like force stab is it's very good versus Wings lineup as well. Like if someone gets Sanking stun and you force this guy, they're gonna feel very awkward to like run in and try
Yeah.
to go after him.
Timbersaw is really depending on Sanking for these stuns and
Exactly.
Faithbeyond's doing a great job.
So
Two or three man Sanking stuns followed up by these double chakrams is a large
Yeah.
percentage of Wings' damage.
what does Earth Spirit have that he doesn't have force stabs this game?
Yule's Blink.
Oh, okay. I'd really like to see a force soon.
It's fairly far out, and DC in a position where they could get a good wraparound, or at least find quite a split up fight.
I think Wings saw them with the ward there. Saw like Darkseer walk by.
Yeah,
Yeah, they knew something was up.
They got a pretty nice ward out, DC. It's gonna help see what's happening
think
very
it's-
soon.
Yeah, they put another one there too. It's already Sentry. But
Oh, that's gonna make Wings feel very safe, you know? You got that sentry there, it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I'm sure there's no ward here, guys, but you don't see it. Feels bad, man.
Roche going down for DC.
they don't even want to. Doesn't even seem they want to contest. They're just sitting in the base.
Sven's 6 slotted. Could get rid of the Echo Saber, I suppose, but probably wants to keep it for now. Getting back to Cheese though. Darkseer.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's something awkward about this Ursa. It doesn't feel like,
Alright, bottom range barracks just went down.
holy shit.
Because what he doesn't have a basher, right? So it feels,
Yeah,
it looks
it's
weird.
yeah, it's something weird. Like he doesn't have Basher and he has an Aghanims, so that takes up an item slot. You don't feel like you're scaling that well, to be honest.
No, it's really not. It's only damage items, Diffusal.
Yeah, it's got like very small items too, so he looks big, but he really isn't.
Yeah, if he sells that vitality booster,
Oh, this is OD.
He could get
he's
the
got the BKB,
Oh,
but
he's got 4k gold, huh?
He's gonna want to buy back.
Alright,
he's gonna
here we go, Atos.
he's gonna get knocked
Here we go, he's walking back. Oh no, he's walking back
Look.
to mid.
Oh,
Almost enough for the Atos and buyback.
Yeah, this word like that they placed earlier is giving them so much info. They see Wings like right around mid lane. They understand they're like with each other. DC is just able to push out bottom and play up a little bit. I think the Sven, does he have bots too now?
He has boots of travel, yeah. Just this
just
regular.
bots
bots one. Okay.
Skull, what is Resolution going to do with this goal? Where is it
Well,
bots too?
he
or
needs the Moon Shard.
Yeah, Moonshard.
That helps Sven a lot, and then he'll get the bots too after that. So
Yeah.
like Ursa, that's the thing. It's Ursa, he doesn't have like Abyssal or anything, right? So he can't really go for solo picks, because if he does get to Abyssal, then the Sven can like bots 2 on him, and they can just pick off anybody. So kind of sucks for DC right now. They really want to do something with this Aegis. I think they just feel bad that they lost the last team fight.
He's doing it.
is the
It's
Octarine?
their Octarine.
Oh, Octarine.
Heal from your Arcane Orb, reduce cooldown. Astral's only got like a 7-second cooldown.
I actually forgot that item even existed for OD.
Yeah, it's much better than Atos hits.
Yeah. I'm sure it
Oh,
is.
here we go. Jules to take off the DD.
Coming up onto Ice. Resolution jumps across as well. Faith Pound go for
Oh.
burst try. He's going to miss it.
Wow,
He uses
yielded.
off the Storm Hammer. A hold back onto Misery. Weehar seeing if he can jump forward and find a pick. Tries to go for the Oracle, but the slides then the Astral to hold back Ursa.
Wings does not want to fight into this Aegis at all.
Can Saxon get a catch with a glimpse? That's the question. It looks like he does as he drags back the Oracle. They'll find something. Faith Beyond's going to come back through though onto the Disruptor. Blink just doing massive amounts of damage with the Axe. Double Chakram and Faith Beyond gets in with the Epicenter onto the back lines of DC. BKBs have now run dry. And Faith Beyond
that's
plays his
done.
way out with the boat throw. The Ice Path from
Itchies.
Ice to follow through, holding back Rezo and Weehar. They've got to get themselves the hell out of here, but the Yules, they're going to make sure that they can't escape.
Rezo gonna buy back?
Resolution down.
No, he cannot.
Weehar's lost the Aegis, and he may lose his life for a second time as Wings surround him, take down another. It's a triple kill for Blink.
Wow.
And Wings Gaming, ladies and gentlemen, this whole match has just been an absolute show of what this team can do and what they can do it with and what they can build on the things that they do it with. It's
Unbelievable.
yeah.
What happened to the Disruptor? Because he didn't get anything off. I didn't see where he actually ended up dying.
He died right in the middle.
Just right in the middle of the woods.
I mean, I didn't see what happened. I just saw he died. I just know that Darkseer's wall only hit Jakiro, and there was no disruptor spells cast.
Can we click the Sven again? Well, let's.
He did eat the moon shard, but he has buyback.
He really needed refresher this game
Yeah, refresher could have been cool.
instead of Lincoln's. He really needs this like two BKBs to go in, because the moment this BKB is dead, I think he just feels like a completely worthless hero right now.
I mean, Wings is doing just such a good job of kiting, honestly, like with the Hurricane Pikes, like the Sand King burrows are ridiculous.
They have like 3 Yules and they have 2 Shivas, and he's like, I want to kill myself. I can't hit anything. Feels really bad.
Let's see some Ethereal Blades and Ghost Scepters picked up too on top of it. Why not?
Like this, the team fight beforehand where Wings won at bottom lane, I think it stopped Ursa's farm potential in this game, or like his item progression. That's what I mean. Now it's like he's not getting another item ever.
So he's going for the Deso.
He's not doing any damage in these fights either now. Like last fight, they killed the Oracle, right? Like right away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it should have been a good fight. I guess like Disrupted doesn't get any spells off either, so that feels bad.
Yeah, he's just like good positioning by Wings. They're all just like there's so much maneuverability, so much like.
I remember when we
fights.
used to do Darkseer Earth Spirit. Like it's a pretty common kind of duo, right? Gives you tons of team fight, tons of like magic damage. I always tried to partner it with some sort of like BKB control, but up against like Wings is like they just didn't even buy BKBs and they just bought a Yules, right? Like just tons of Yules. Because it's like you have all this like magic damage and control, and then you think like the enemy's gonna buy BKBs, but then they just don't.
Yeah. Actually, Wings is showing some really cool stuff.
Yeah, it's actually
With
insane.
Yules.
Like they just fought. They didn't even give a crap about the Aegis or the cheese either. They're just like, all right, well, our Oracle's dead.
I don't know.
missed some spells.
I don't know how much I like what Wings is. I mean, I love watching it.
Yeah.
I don't know how good it is. Like
See, it works against maybe
I think they're
DC,
just-
but
I think
maybe
they're
another
just
team it's
outplaying.
harder.
I think they're just playing better.
Yeah.
Okay.
In individual team fights, they're making like tons of cool individual plays.
Yeah, like 3-man burrows, like you mentioned multiple times.
You
Double
know-
chakram on top.
I didn't understand one thing. What if he's buying Octarine? Why did he buy the VIP booster instead of the point booster?
Must have only had
For
1100.
50 for 50 gold? Or 11 for he had like 100 less gold? Is that what? I mean 50 HP or 100 less gold? Is that what?
Well, maybe he just didn't want the extra mana pool. He just wanted more HP.
Or he's
Maybe he wanted them to think he was building an Atos.
just mind games.
Yeah, maybe. I have like,
Maybe he misclicked.
that's been bothering me for like the past 10 minutes.
Wings
or
is
whatever.
Suspicious
trolling,
set.
man. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we
Bot's
go
full.
indeed.
Oh,
Look at the glimpse.
Oh,
no!
what's
It's
happening?
a disaster.
Get out! DC out!
Saxa, he's trying. They've got the ice path though.
Alright,
Oh,
whatever.
right, he
It's just
pays for his
disruptive.
It's
sins.
just disruptor. Yeah.
Go split push fast. Saxo's drawing the lines. Go split push, guys. You can't do anything.
Oh, that's a disruptor down for a full minute though. No buyback.
I mean, the thought was there, right? Like to.
But
try
the
and pick 'em
execution
up.
was not quite there.
Yeah. Oh, look at the Wings, man. They're like, guys, there's a fucking wave here. They might TP here, or someone has to push this thing out right now.
Oh yeah, no interacts missing.
Yeah.
They already have bottom interacts, so.
Yeah, they do. They're just going back to.
This
push out.
Jakiro's gonna have a full hex,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sending out the Void Stone already.
Look at that, man. The Macropyre farm. Whew, feels good.
And with the Ags on Jakiro, that like just increases the duration, right? So it just lasts for like 20 seconds or whatever.
It lasts
Yeah.
like 30 seconds.
30
yeah, it's like
seconds.
30.
Yeah.
It's like 2 waves.
And what's his cooldown? Like 40 or something? Or
It drops
So
to
30 seconds.
30. Yeah, so it's only down for 30
oh,
seconds.
never mind. It's just same cooldown. 60 seconds, so duration 30. All right.
I think a hex is pretty damn good choice. BKB's getting low, more kiteability.
That must be so like disgusting for high ground defense. You just kill every other wave with your ult.
Yeah, you
And
can't
just
push
sit
that
there.
lane.
Yeah.
Everyone's pretty rich on the side of Wings, except for this Oracle.
That's
He's
the life.
got what he needs,
That's
you know.
the life, man. He's got 8 to lens.
Got all he
4
needs.
stats. That's more than you can ask for as a 5 position.
think DC, like, they understood they were winning a lot of fights, and they started itemizing in a way where they would continue to win fights, and then they would get like their important items later, and they sort of like got stopped in their tracks when they lost this like unexpected fight bottom lane, and now they can't like build the final items that they need to win this game.
Action.
Oh
Yep.
boy.
Okay, jumping in onto 2. They'll try and dodge out the border smash there with the yours. They managed to catch out Weeha. Weeha just melts to the damage of Wings. And in for more, Blink looking towards Mumiander. They'll try for a TP out, but the Astral again is there to hold back another.
OD Jakiro. Yule's Jakiro. It's the future. Just get like 4 Yules and a Jakiro on your team.
Just this amount of catches, it's
So much.
absolutely devastating.
So much disable.
How did we ever doubt Wings and Grass, guys?
I never doubted him.
Oh yeah, right. Buyback's coming out now. Weeha, he realizes he needs to get himself back in, but this is going to be without Saxo's help on the Disruptor. A 4 versus 5 defense. Eyesight, of course, laying down on these towers. The Fresh is all done for Moon, so they will have the double combo. Blink jumping in immediately onto Misery. Yours is there to buy Misery sometime. Resolution looking to come back in. Immediately goes in. It's a good back wall onto 3. They're focusing down Blink on the Timber, but the false promise is there from Y. Blink to survive. There's your second vacuum wall. They managed to bring down Ice Eyes. Faith Bian. Yours is up, but he's solo. He's going to almost certainly go down as well, and he does. It's a double kill for Moon. Stormhammer and Bloodthorn down onto the Timbersaw as well. There'll be an Astral from Shadow trying to save the Timber, and it allows Blink to blink out. He turns around with the Chakram, cuts down the Moon. Now we see DC jumping forward. They need to find more out. This is going pretty well so far with the Bloodthorn onto the OD. They will get him as well. Blink, can he clean up? He's on his own. He's found another. That's Sven down for a full 2 minutes. No buyback available. Blink still playing around with Weeha. Misery hits the boulder smash. They'll glimpse him back into the Static Storm there. Nice play from Saxa, and they'll kill the Timber as well.
He has 10k gold. I don't care.
They're just going all in.
Yeah, I mean, Fake Bian's got to be a bit careful. Okay, Blink onto Misery. Misery rolls, forces up to the high ground. He'll survive. Blink actually going to get glimpsed into the base here. That keeps him down. Faith Bian looking to control the Disruptor, seeing if they can get the easier kill first, and they do. They're taking down Sax. There's 2 heroes out in DC. No buyback available.
This team is ridiculous.
And Wings just push on forward. 3 buybacks committed. I mean, it's a team fight where they're down 6k, but it doesn't feel like it because they found the cause that count. And they can push in. DC needs to find something else here.
Weeha feels desperate. Picks up a medallion. Gives him no buyback.
Arrow strikes from Faith Bian coming through. Weeha plus the Axe. Could be as well, but again, these Astrals from Shadow.
To be honest, they can't kill the throne. So they can wait for Sven to revive, I think.
They can kill heroes.
Yeah, they can. Actually,
They can try.
Jakiro's on his way. He's taking that slow walk down the mid lane.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and get the mega creeps, though.
Yeah.
Those creeps can take care of the throne for them.
Maybe get kills of it as well, jumping into Wheat.
Misery's got a full sheep stick now. There's that.
Whoa.
On the courier, find out.
It's a tough item to farm.
Alright, Disruptor is in. He's got his ultimate as well. Can they
Fake
make a
Bian
big
onto
combo?
Misery Yules is up. Weeha jumps forward, but he gets hexed immediately. They managed to trap Fake Bian in the Static Storm kinetic field, but the false promise is there from Y, allowing the Burrow Strike and the Sankey to walk out. He Burrow Strikes back in. Weeha forced back towards the fountain. Moon getting chopped down by the double Chakram. Fake Bian comes in with the epicenter. Weeha trapped up by the Ice Path from Ice Eyes. Blink going across with the Timber Chain, but the back is there. Weeha turns around. Can he finish off Blink? Resolution jumping in onto OD. He hasn't quite got enough damage to finish him off. The Bloodthorn's on him as well. Weeha jumps in. They found it. They
Wait,
take
they didn't take their
Shadow.
axes either.
This is huge for DC. Can they find anything more? That's the question. Faith Bian jumps in, jumps out. Look at the Hex down. Weeha trying to focus and finish off Ice Eyes, but he turns back around. Potentially get ready to lay down another spell. They're trying their best to bring down Blink. They managed to lose Y. Faith Bian comes back in with the stun onto Resolution. Resolution needs help, and he needs it now, but Blink just destroying DC with the Timber Saw. They've got the buyback this time on Sven.
Oops.
Rezo, can he get himself back in on this one? Weeha running away, but the Burrow Strike sitting onto Weeha. He has the Enrage once more, trying to walk his way out of these Chakrams, but the Chakrams from Blink take down Ursa. Weeha now out without buyback available. The throne already down to half health.
This game's crazy.
This is insane.
And again, Faith Bian with these Burrow Strikes and
ult.
Static Storm. It does catch
Can
out
he
the
kill the
Timber.
Timber?
They've lost Faith Bian. That's 2 dead on Wings
He has no
without
buyback.
Timber in trouble as well. He's silenced. He has to go down. He kills himself.
Wait, it's only 40 seconds though.
Draw
Yeah,
the
he's
line.
got lots of bloodstone
God.
charges.
Draw
They don't
the
have that much time.
Oh, DC doesn't have any heroes. Never mind.
draw the line. Look at the damage done in this
I
fight.
think Jakiro might be able to solo Sven, too.
Dude, 25,000 damage done in that fight.
Just very slowly, right? Like he could probably work the Sven
I mean,
down.
Wings only have 2 Raxes on DC, so it's all right. If like Wings die one more time, then DC will take their buildings. But this Sven, he needs his refresher.
Oh, here comes Sven.
They're looking for any kill that they can find.
Okay.
Keep
Got
that
the
momentum
blink.
going.
All right.
Nice starts with the resolution jumps forward. Stormham on
Oh,
secure.
Timber's
There's
in.
attempting coming through. The false promise is going to
Timber
allow
is
the team
in.
to finish. The vacuum wall, there's one. Catches out both of them. They're falling. The
off.
resolution getting the damage out with the ice wall,
Timber's off.
holding them back. Blink gets himself away. The blink out for Chikiro, but he took too much damage into the false
Timber gotta
promise.
get
He
away.
drops.
Better watch yourselves, Wings. You're about to throw.
Yo,
a
your
dart
base
again.
is dying.
Oh, shit.
Double catapult! Double catapult!
Oh,
Yo, Disruptor can't kill those wagons.
Now he can.
oh, can he? There's Reze.
The effort.
Oh.
Maximum effort. with the
Oracle
disruptor.
solo rush.
Yeah, he
let's
can
go.
do it. What is going on in this game?
BKB on Timber now. There we go.
There we go.
Holy shit, that graph. How many? Like everyone's used buybacks in this game,
Yeah, let's have a
right?
look. What's the buyback status
I
looking
think
at?
only Ursa has a buyback soon or
It's-
something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Time-wise,
8, 9.
only Misery has it off cooldown.
Yeah, and Ursa is like the next one
Yeah.
at 1 minute and 40 seconds. So 9 heroes have used buybacks in the last fight.
Thank you, Apple.
Thank you. Alright, who wants it?
No one.
Jeez.
There we go.
Okay. So, do they push?
Say cheese.
Who
Do they
knows,
fight?
man? Who knows, man?
Not what Jakiro did, right?
I think this disruptor needs to stop leading though. Every time he does this, I fear for
Yeah,
his life.
his ults are huge. Like if he can get even just like one or even if you just get one hero in his ult and kinetic field.
Exactly. Like they don't have buybacks anymore, right? So
Yeah, the next fight is going to be the big one.
Glad Timbersaw got a BKB though. That was the right decision.
But if he gets static stunned,
what did he sell? Blink tag? Or no?
Yeah, Blink Dagger.
Yeah, blink tag.
It's just gonna be, you know,
I think that's
he's gonna get
fine.
rid of it right after
He's
he
at
uses it.
14 seconds on Blessed on
14 stacks, yeah.
14 stacks. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got
Oh,
pretty
Hex
decent
Earth
respawn.
Spirit. That's alright. Not a 4-staff, but that's alright.
Went for the big play.
I purchased from Wii with that blight, so he goes for the medallion.
I think that was just like he had no buyback. They were in base
Yeah.
defending their
Every
buildings.
little
He was just like, I need to do something.
Yeah.
This game's so hype.
This is insane though. Like 87 kills. I mean, we were pretty concerned for Wings for a bit, and then they just did their thing.
I mean, at this stage, what would you say the percentages of Wings being able to win this? Is it still like 70% to 30, or is it 50-50? What are we talking?
I mean,
I
with
don't even know.
everybody's buybacks down, I think
I don't
anything
even
can
know.
happen.
Yeah, I don't even know if there's an answer to that question.
Yeah. Like it's depends on who dies first.
I can
or
lie to you if you want.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The Hex
Oh,
up to
no.
Misery. He's going to be the focus of the first target. Might some tell with the sound out of yours and Limit, but he's still down. They've lost one on DC. Fabian comes on the back lines with the epicenter. Saxa trapped in the middle of his own kinetic field as Blink plays around with him. The vacuum wall onto 2. Moon coming in with the Shiva's Guard. There's the damage from Rezi. Takes down one.
Oh,
Turns towards one of the Astrals there.
Who's the one in Astro? Timber? Timber 1 hit?
Yep, he's so
no.
low. The Ice Bar holds them down. The Surge onto Rezi, trying to get him out, but Fabian comes in with the Burrow Strike. They've lost 2 on DC. Moon coming back again with the second as he refreshes the wall vacuum. Resolution still alive, but can he survive this? He's getting surrounded. Burrow Strike
shit,
will miss. The
the
damage is not quite enough.
That's it.
He's used the entire game.
I'd like to say there's like a 90% chance for Wings to win right now.
Great protection, T-Guy.
Excellent.
Thank you. That other 10% is like, can Wings kill their buildings in time
Yo,
before
Jakiro.
someone's alive?
Yeah,
If he can find a
It's
solo
so
pick, if he can find us,
Hey, this could be the situation
This-
where we see the Deso Timbersaw come
it's
up.
a big if. Look at the damage he's not doing.
Oh god, the Timber doesn't care. I mean, the Ursa's items, like it just doesn't let him do any damage at all.
Pretty good kinetic field and ultimate from Disruptor that fight, but unfortunately he didn't get the OD. And the OD, you know, almost didn't Astral the Timbersaw, which could have changed everything. So, really close fight from DC. If the numbers didn't show it.
Have they really got one more fight in them, Wings? I mean, DC, that's the question.
No, I don't.
No, I think that's it. Yeah, they don't have spent for 60. They're just they're trying their best.
Wings
Wow.
Gaming, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, that was
It's a roller coaster of a game.
that was unbelievable. Like,
Some
I mean, I think Peter, you kind of said it too. Like they're playing so well in their team fights. They just landing like multiple man stuns. While DC, they were doing pretty good in the team fights, just a little bit behind just how well Wings were doing. Like I don't know when that bottom fight was so crucial for them with the Astral into the Yule Scepters. Instead of using them defensively the whole time, they used them in an offensive manner instead. So
I'm interested to see what kind of drafts we'll see from Wings in this next series against DG. Are we going to see Game 1 drafts or Game 2 drafts? Because I think Game 2 draft was not that great.
the OD pick seemed very lackluster.
But they still won because they just played better.
I mean, and at the end, the Astral saves as well. Every single fight, it was like, I was getting ready to say someone's going to die, but they didn't, because Shadow was there with the Astrals. And I don't know, man, that
was ridiculous.
If you're DC, are you even mad that you lost that, or are you just impressed?
I don't know about mad. This is a tournament you're just here to learn from, get more experience before we go to the major in a couple weeks. So, no shame in losing to Wings, to be honest.
Yep,
so
not at all. When they play
just pack it up and get to practicing.
Wings versus EG hype.
Wings versus EG hype.
Certainly is going to be hype.
Legit.
But as you said, Peter, you think if Wings say they did that draft against DG, you don't think they would have got away with that win?
I don't know. It just depends if a team that just plays better is able to win that game. I think that if DC played better, I think DC should have won this game. But they didn't play good enough. So, I don't know next.
I'm seeing just another fight, and these fights as well. There was that mid-game portion, and it was pretty much the situation we talked about. They got the BKBs, and suddenly it was like, oh wow, DC are absolutely destroying Wings. But as soon as the BKBs run low, the Yules, the 4-stars, the Astrals come back into play, and DC just struggled to be able to kill these targets. And Blink, the whole game, farming up an absolute treat. I think he must have ended up pretty much top, or at least top 2 of the network graph. Incredible game. KDA absolutely off the charts, as we can see at that point anyway. It was 16-4-12. It was only better as it went on, but buybacks are plenty. And indeed, as you said, a series that a lot of people are going to be very excited about watching. EG versus Wings. Let's have some predictions, guys. Are Wings going to pull out something amazing like this and take down EG, or do you think EG's got their number?
I think it's going to be two-way, but 2-1 either way. Not sure which one, though. I honestly, I think that's going to be
Peter?
pretty crazy.
No, 2-0 EG, of course.
2-0 EG,
as
confidence.
Always,
There you go.
as always.
Yeah.
Even with how Wings was looking, man.
Yeah, no,
How
I
they
mean,
came
Wings,
back. Come on, man.
I mean, Wings looks pretty good, but EG, they're just
Alright,
lower bracket kings.
I'll back up Wings, guys.
There you go.
I'll back up Wings.
Go straight 2-0.
I think it's 2-0, 2-1 Wings. Yeah, no problem.
I think that's an understandable prediction to make, indeed, after we saw that performance. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Wings to knock out DC. It's the end of the road for them. But if you're excited by the performance by Wings, don't go anywhere. Very shortly, we'll be able to see Wings play up against Evil Geniuses. Game's just starting about 10-15 minutes. The team will have a short break, of course, before getting ready for that. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. The excitement continues at the summit. And thanks, of course, always to Fogton PPD for joining, but of course, 1437 for coming and joining us for this game as well. Even though I'm sure you had as good a time as we did watching that one.
That was a fun game.
Absolutely remarkable stuff from both sides, but of course Wings with the win. We'll see you shortly. EG versus Wings around the corner, ladies and gentlemen.